drumming wasn't impressive enough. These guys can coordinate their arms, their legs, and their voices.
Now I'm a believer.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 singing drummers.
Now, honey, you know that I die for you.
For this list, we've looked at all drummers irrespective of genre, as long as they can sing and they can drum.
That's what we are one another.
Number 10, Sheila E. Born into a family overflowing with musical talent, the path towards percussion was laid out before this performer from a very early age.
Be in love with a man. Y'all know it? She wants to leave.
A regular collaborator with icons in the industry, perhaps her most famous pairing was also one of her first. Sheila E. worked alongside Prince for much of the early 80s, and even had a brief romance with the flamboyant musician. Since then, she's worked with a large variety of artists, from Ringo Starr to Cyndi Lauper to Beyoncé. She's one of the best in the business.
I'm in love.
Number 9, Micky Dolenz, The Monkees.
I couldn't leave her if I tried.
This guy can drum, he can sing, and he can monkey around. Micky Dolenz was fashioned as the frontman for the legendary 60s pop rock band, The Monkees, despite his duties behind the drum kit.
Oh, then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer.
A made-for-TV group, when the Monkees were first cobbled together, Dolenz couldn't actually play, but he was a believer, and he learned enough that the band was able to tour a short time after.
It's a solid face.
Soon, Dolenz was combining his newfound skills with a unique singing voice, and we were all singing along.
I'm down in my mind, and I'm a believer.
Number 8, Karen Carpenter, The Carpenters.
What I've got they used to call the blues.
Throughout the 70s, this sibling partnership was no stranger to chart success, thanks in no small part to the sister, Karen.
Hanging around, nothing to do but frown.
This lady could lay down a beat as well as anyone else, but she was also blessed with a distinct singing voice.
Nothing to do but frown. Rainy days, Mondays always get me down.
Rainy days and Mondays always got her down, but there was nothing to feel negative about when it came to her talents and her abilities to multitask them. This woman really knew what she was doing. Number 7, Dave Grohl, Nirvana, Foo Fighters, and Them Crooked Vultures. He drummed for Nirvana. He sings for the Foo Fighters.
If everything could ever feel this real for well.
And he combines the two for Them Crooked Vultures.
You won't make it out. You won't make it out.
Dave Grohl is one of the most influential musicians of the modern era, but it's no coincidence that success has followed him everywhere he goes. This guy is immensely talented. Sure, he's not the lead vocalist in the Vultures supergroup. That title goes to Josh Homme, but as a backup, Grohl's brilliant. His fellow Foo Fighter Taylor Hawkins ain't no slouch as a singing drummer himself, but Grohl's so versatile we'd almost go as far as to call him a one-man band.
One more thing I'll ever ask of you. Gotta promise not to stop when I say you.
Number 6, Dave Clark, The Dave Clark 5.
You say that you love me, say you love me all of the time.
Lead singer and percussionist for one of the most influential acts in British music history, Dave Clark is held in the highest of regards. DC5 were the main rivals to the Beatles during the mid-60s and are widely recognized as forerunners within the British invasion of America around that time. In fact, the band fared better in the States than they did in the UK, and Dave Clark's impressive drumming and singing combination may have had something to do with that. Number 5. Roger Taylor, Queen. More brilliant backing vocals next as we move into the realms of rock royalty, quite literally.
I see a little silhouette of a man. Scaramouche, will you do the bandango?
Freddie Mercury was as iconic a frontman as has ever been seen, but his vocal talents were majestically complemented by one Roger Taylor. Known for his high falsetto talents, Taylor's tones became synonymous with the Queen sound. With vocal credits for tracks like Bohemian Rhapsody and The Invisible Man, this guy definitely didn't fade into the background in this band. Number 4. Ringo Starr, The Beatles, and Ringo Starr and his All-Starr Band.
I've been told when a boy take a trip around the world.
One of the most famous drummers ever to have picked up sticks, Ringo Starr remains one of the most influential individuals to ever play the instrument. He regularly paired his snare drum with his singing and was often featured in at least one lead vocal role per Beatles album.
Talk about boys, yeah, boy. What a bundle of joy,
Post Fab Four, Starr's scope has continued to expand, with the Liverpudlian embarking on a solo career and forming his All-Starr Band. He's five-star material, a jack of all trades, and a musical master of everything.
Singing is usually a full-time job, and drumming is usually a full-time job.
Number 3, Levon Helm, The Band.
Both on the window, a mail by the door.
As America rustled up an answer to Britain's 60s stronghold, Levon Helm was at the helm of everything that was good about the USA sound.
I was somebody up against the law. Now, honey, you know that I die for you.
A frontman for the ages, there was very little that this guy couldn't do. Recognized for his distinctly soulful vocals, a southern twang to savor, and a creative drumming style, he was not only multi-talented, his music was multifaceted.
Was it something that somebody said? Mama, you know we broke the rules.
Inventive in all things, the only surprise is that Helm headed a band called The Band. Apparently his muse malfunctioned on band naming day. Number 2, Don Henley, The Eagles.
On the dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair.
Soaring into second spot, Don Henley was a driving force within rock music during the 70s and 80s, and has led a commendable career into the 21st century as well.
Down after sunset grill, hey.
As one quarter of the Eagles, Henley shared vocal responsibilities with the rest of the band, but is thought of by the majority as the main man. a unique voice, and an incredible talent for drumming, have had critical acclaim and Grammy Awards heaped onto Henley decade after decade.
But they just can't kill the beast.
He can now boast a Watch Mojo runner-up spot as well.
Running for the door. Have to find the passage back to the place I was before.
Before we unveil our number one pick, here are some honorable mentions.
Yeah, I'm making of this. Crack up when you crack a broken bone. Crack your knuckles when you're at home. Make an ice cream cone.
It's getting harder to stay awake, and my strength is fading fast. You breathe into me,
Number 1. Phil Collins, Genesis. Appropriate drum roll, please. Our king of coordination, our master multitasker, you might have felt it coming in the air tonight, it's Phil Collins. We had singing drummers before him, and we've had singing drummers after him, but nobody has been able to match him. He's one of the most successful artists of all time. An anthemic all-rounder who sings almost as well as he drums. Or is it the other way around? He's the genius behind Genesis, he's a seriously good solo artist, and he wins this race with ease. Do you agree with our list? Which singing drummer did we skip? For more multi-talented top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.